This video will be analyzing how mise-en-scène is used in the film Paris, Texas. According to Looking at Movies, mise-en-scène means staging or putting on an action or a scene. It is everything we see in every shot, every object, every person, everything about their surroundings, and how each of these components is arranged, illuminated, and moved around. This includes factors such as lighting, framing, colors, and so much more. This film follows the life of Travis Henderson, who is always on the move but never getting anywhere. Travis, for the past 4 years of his life, has just been wandering. No one knows where he went or what happened to him, but one day he passes at a convenience store, and because of that, he is reunited with his family, and color plays a huge role in telling the story. Paris, Texas uses the colors of red, white, blue, and green to tell the deeper meaning. While red, white, and blue grouped together represent the American dream and freedom, it is also important to know what they mean separately. Red can represent violence and passion, white can represent purity and isolation, blue can represent the feeling of being calm and remoteness, and green can represent brokenness, distance, and conflict. It is important to know what the colors represent not only together, but also separately, because the story frames what is telling through representation of colors. The first time we see the colors red, white, and blue come into play together is when Travis is wandering in the desert. He is walking with only a gallon jug of water in a suit with a red hat on. To the viewers, this could signify that Travis is looking for the American dream. He is wandering around in search of something, even though the viewers don't know what he is looking for at the moment. Red, white, and blue are continuously used in the movie to represent the feeling of being free and youthful, as shown in the home video that was taken 6 years prior when life seemed less complicated. The color green comes into play relatively soon into the movie. It is first seen when Travis passes out in the convenience store. The clerk is making sure he is okay as he is surrounded by fluorescent green lights. It is at this time that the clerk calls Travis's family and he is reunited with his brother after 4 years. The green signifies that the distance between him and his family is finally catching up to him and that it is going to be broken. We also see green come up when Travis and his son Hunter are looking for Jane, Hunter's mom and Travis's wife. Hunter is on the phone with his aunt and uncle telling them where he is, but you can see the guilt on his face, telling them that he left them after they so kindly took him in. Green is also used to portray the feeling of being disconnected, according to Semple Vaughn's video, What Color Means in Paris, Texas. This is shown when both his sister-in-law and his son come and talk to him fully dressed in red, white, and blue outfits, while he is sitting surrounded by the color green. By his sister-in-law and Travis being in the colors that represent freedom, the viewers can sense that Travis is stuck feeling like he doesn't belong. He feels disconnected from his family and is not sure how to mend that. Red becomes an important part of the film when Travis and Hunter find Jane. They find Jane at a bank and follow her to her place of work. Travis soon figures out that Jane works at a peep show club in Houston. When Travis is walking up the stairs and the audience is about to figure out what Jane's job is, he is covered in red lighting, representing the feeling of being uneasy and maybe even angry. Once he realizes that it is actually Jane and that this is her place of work, he talks to her and the lighting takes a green tint once again. This green tint was crucial to alluding to the end of the movie. The very last shot of the film is Jane and Hunter reuniting while both wearing green. Meanwhile, Travis watches in a parking lot across the street that is illuminated by green fluorescent lights. This shows the viewer that Travis will always feel a disconnection from his family and that the American dream is not all what it is made to seem. While some may believe that the American dream means hope and happiness, it sometimes can mean brokenness and doing what is best even though it's the hard thing to do. Robbie Mueller, the cinematographer of Paris, Texas, explained that he uses colors to portray human emotions. When talking about Down by Law, another movie Robbie was a cinematographer on, he explains that when I choose to work on a film, the most important thing to me is that it's about human feelings. I try to work with directors who want their films to touch the audience and make people discuss the film long after they have left the cinema. One way he does this is through color. He said that color is an exotic thing that tends to give us superfluous information. He knows that by giving the audience more than what just the dialogue said, he will leave a greater impact on the film. Colors not only leave people with an image but also a feeling, and Muller is good at leaving a lasting impact using this factor of mise-en-scène.